Hello everyone. So in today's video, we will see what is the job of a SRE and a DevOps engineer. I have seen many new folks and new freshers who want to understand the infra side and development side, trying to understand what is the actual job of an SRE or DevOps engineer. They get confused, they keep asking questions, they Google it, and they want to learn also. So they don't see a proper roadmap. What should we learn initially, and how does these things get connected to each other? And a few people also trying to understand what are the tools that I use. So in this 10 minutes of video, I'll try explaining you as basically as possible. So as you can see here, I've created a very small, a diagram. So let's say that there is an end user. It could be anyone who are trying to access one particular website. Let's say that someone is trying to access maybe makemytrip.com, lastminute.com. They want to book something. So this makemytrip.com and lastminute.com are called as DNS, domain name system. So these are connected to one particular IP. It could be a load balancer IP. So these are connected to that load balancer IP, and whoever will try to reach to this particular website will reach this IP, and we won't be knowing it. It's done in the background, and this name is resolved, and then they reach to the load balancer IP. Through this load balancer IP, people get connected to the servers on which your application is actually working. So I'll come from the beginning. So as you can see, initially initially a developer who will be actually coding everything, who will be actually coding the entire application. So that particular guy will code his entire application, and then he'll push his code into any of the repositories. It could be GitHub, or it could be GitLab, or it could be Bitbucket, anywhere. So this particular code is stored over here, and then this code, his job is done. So developer's job is done. But in order to deploy this particular code on any of the AWS or any of the cloud platform servers, these codes are in modern technology. They are converted into something called as an image. So that conversion is also done by a DevOps engineer. This is that entire block wherein the code is coming. It is being converted in the form of an image for Docker, and then that file is made available on Docker Hub or any of the image repository. Okay, and then that file is ready to store and ready to get deployed. So this deployment part is also taken care by the DevOps engineer or SRE. This file is, it's going and it's getting deployed on this servers, and this application is available through a load balancer. Now coming back to a part wherein we understand how is infra handled by this DevOps engineer. So you can see here, I've tried putting it in a very small window, that let's say that these infrastructure, for example, this service, or this load balancer, or this, or it could be EC2 instances, or a Kubernetes cluster altogether where your application is running. So these things are initially launched by a DevOps and SRE engineer. What happens is, using a tool like Terraform, what you can do is you can launch your infra as a part of a code. You can write a set of code, and that particular code will go and connect to AWS API, and through that API, this infra will be launched. But you need something, a memory to know where what all infra is launched and where it is stored. In that case, this Terraform also produces a state file. So this state file will have information related to what all AWS or any of the cloud infrastructure services that are launched. The state file will have that information. In this way, it's more easier for us to control what our infra is launched. Let's say you want to destroy and launch something else. So these way also, this, a Terraform will be. Now coming to Ansible. Now let's say that you have launched these services and you are running to application, but there will be patching involved in the application, and you have to make sure that something extra should not be downloaded over there, or it should be properly patched, and all the updates of the packages that are installed over there for your application are all running and everything. That part is taken care of with the Ansible is mostly known as a configuration tool, which is used for configuring and maintaining the servers. In Terraform is used for launching the infra, and making sure that the entire infra is properly working, and in case something has to be relaunched again, so that state things stored in the help of Terraform through its state file. Now this, as I said, these two part, the Terraform and Ansible, these two part can also be controlled as a part of code that can also be stored in a separate repository. It could be called as a the infra repository. So the code has a different repository, the infra has a different repository, and the handling of this, creation of the pipelines and handling of the infra is entirely done by SRE. Okay. Now coming to observability, let's say that you have launched your application, you want to monitor, your application is really working correctly, and you want to monitor its metrics, and you want to monitor the application time, how much time is it each, and how much time, how many times is it on or off, everything. All those kind of things are taken care by also SRE guys, SRE and DevOps engineer guys. There are tools like Prometheus who will be installed as an agent on these servers, who will be continuously taking all these logs and information and keep passing. So it could be CloudWatch, AWS CloudWatch. We can we can use this to directly see the logs and the performances of all the AWS services, or you can install an agent like Prometheus. So there are many other tools available, and this visual representation can be done with the help of Grafana. So this logs and metrics are pulled, then stored in CloudWatch and Prometheus, and then they are passed to Grafana so we can see them visually. And then you can set alerts using Obsini or any other tool. There are many other tools, PagerDuty or Obsini, and these tools are later used for sending the alerts. And let's say that something goes wrong, the alert comes, and then it frees you, go and check the logs, then perform the action of whatever went wrong. The basic understanding of what is the job of an SRE in an IT environment. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please.